Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, your sister friend and spiritual wifey for lifey, Truth Nuñez, and our spiritual council. Welcome, my lovies. Welcome to today's collective energetic read, keeping in mind that we are reading collective energies, and you always take what resonates and you leave the rest behind. If you need a private read, you know what to do. You look in the description box or in the pinned comment, and you will find all of the information there to schedule something about games of seduction, to schedule something about needs no introduction, to schedule a private consultation with me, giving thanks to all of you for allowing me to be this channel for so many of you. Thank you, my lovies. Thank you for just allowing me to live in my dream. This is a co-creation, and it is because of you that I am here, and God. If it wasn't for God Almighty, the source where we all come from and where we will all return, I would not be here for so many of you. And I give thanks because I wish that all of your dreams come true too, my lovies. You are part of my dream, and you have co-created this space. You have allowed me the honor to channel for so many of you, and I give thanks for that. I just give thanks. There are so many beautiful channelers, not only on this platform, but on this entire planet. And the fact that you come here, some of you every day, I give thanks to you for allowing me to be this channel. Thank you, my lovies. I absolutely love every single one of you and your journeys, and I respect your spiritual growth wherever you go. You don't have to come here, but the fact that you do, I give thanks to all of you. Until we meet again in the divine, infinite dance of life. Anyways, I give thanks to God Almighty, the source, where we all come from and where we will all return. I want to give thanks to my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nuñez Maldonado. I want to give thanks to my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nuñez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors. I protect. Take a deep breath. Someone has asthma. Giving thanks to all of your, someone's developed asthma over their life. That's interesting. I give thanks to God Almighty, the source where I all come from and where we are returned. I give thanks to all of the ancestors that protect and love and guide all of you. I invite you to do the same. I honor my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nuñez. I invite you to honor all religious forces, spiritual forces, natural forces, God Almighty, again, the source where we all come from and where we will all return, because no matter what, we are all one. Amen. Ashe. And Lakash Alakim. So this energy of a toxic brother or brother figure has been very present for you. And it's interesting because, you know, I'm very honest and frank when I channel for you. So that way you could get the best out of this experience. That's why you've chosen me as a channel for you. So I can channel feelings, thoughts, emotions, visions, and the symbols that God gives us through these channelings. It's for a reason. You always, if you're brought here, it is for a reason. If you're brought to leave, that's also for a reason. And so there are somebody who's going to go out on leave, but every symbol, everything that I'm doing, it means something. So I shared how my brother falsely accused me, ran around, told people that I was doing voodoo on him, lied. I'm not surprised. He lies about a lot of things. Well, I mean, I haven't seen this man in years, but he's always had a very mischievous, to put it kindly, spirit. And so what was interesting was that him and his wife were involved in voodoo rituals, and they introduced me to people that involved me in their, like, I would go to these seances that they would have. I would never organize them. I had no idea who these people were, but my mother, my brother, and his future wife introduced me to their voodoo club, which is interesting because he ran around and told people, I'm like, this man has mental issues. Anyways, I had a dream last night that there was a vehicle that was being driven by my very toxic, God bless his soul, brother figure, who I don't talk to. I have not talked to this man. I have not looked for him in years. And I hope that the rest of his life, it stays that way, that he goes about his life and finds his fucking peace. So about somebody who was fucking their own daughter. For some of you, there's a perverted brother figure fucking somebody's niece. I don't know, perversion in the family. Anyways, so something about diversion tactics. In my family, there were always diversion tactics too. And for some reason, I was always the scapegoat. And I'm like, enough is enough. I don't know these people. I don't owe them shit. So there was a vehicle that was being driven by my brother in the dream, and he was heading right towards a train track, and he was speeding. he was speeding and he was going onto a train track, and a toxic friend of his is like, he's seeing the signs and he's like, this man is out of control. I was in the back seat and I'm like, all right, it's time for me to go. And I got out of the back seat. I just got out of the vehicle and I saw the vehicle go right headed towards a train. That was there. There were a lot of symbols of trains in the preliminary. I watched a video of a girl, a toxic family of successful and susceptible. A toxic family of successful, I think they worked for the sheriff's department, and the father was actually the chief. And I guess the girl would drive, like she would ride her bike to work, and while she was riding her bike to work, she would cross a train track. For some reason, they had to say that in the video, and I'm like, okay, there's another symbol of trains. Something about all terrain, something about a 4x4, something about a Xterra or something like that. So it's about somebody who's a fake gym rat who's actually stalking you. Something like your brother did too, or a brother, or my brother. Maybe it's like two brothers that are toxic. Because in this, so there was a girl, she would, again, ride her bike to the gym. It's about they live a life of sin. It's about playing with jinn magic. So when she would ride her bike, for somebody rides their bike to the gym. So she would ride her bike to work and to school. And that day she told her mother, come find me if I don't get here by 12. Come find me. And her mother didn't think anything of it, but it was definitely different than what she normally does. And these two people kidnapped her, and they couldn't find her for years. Apparently in their 50s, they confessed what they did. And something about professing their love. I don't know. There's a weird energy. For some of you, you're dealing with people that are criminally insane. Just know that there's an energy of people that are criminally insane in the field. So for years, there were like weird signs, like the parents would get like weird pictures, and they were somehow tinctures. They were worried because they're like, are people playing with us? Like, who would do such a thing? And why would they send us letters and anonymous pictures? Anyways, so apparently in 2025, evidence was found of that led to a mine that was owned by, again, the chief of police. And apparently from the rumors is that his son or his two sons or two teenagers related to him committed the crime, but the sheriff covered for them. And they both said that they kidnapped the girl, they hit her with the truck, and then they raped her and killed her. That is there. Take that however that resonates for you. But you have two criminally insane people, and for some reason, something has to do with Nepo babies. People that have families in high titles and high places, and so they think they can get away with murder. There's a lot of sadness. There wasn't sadness in the preliminary. There's a lot of shame, sadness. My throat chakra feels very, it's like a cry in the soul. Getting off the Looney Tooney bus, not involving yourself. The Page of Wands was present in the preliminary. So a fire sign could be significant for you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Another thing is, my brother's very well. So our family, we knew a lot of people. Percy, we knew a lot of people from where we came from. I moved away and I kept going with my life. But they knew a lot of people. Like they stayed, we knew everybody. From where we're from, everybody knows everybody. There's good news coming in about a situation. And unfortunately, I do feel like it's going to bring some sadness, but it's also going to bring relief. Something about somebody who is getting released. I also got a download of someone in prison who is cooperating with officers. I also got a download about, I was thinking about, I had shared with you that for a while I thought of working for the FBI. And something about all they do is lie, all they do is spy. So I was thinking about working for the FBI, but I remember that first they kept responding to me saying like I didn't have enough work experience, and I would share it. I actually shared it with FBI agents that I met. I met a woman. She retired last year. She came to me at the gym, and she had retired from the FBI. She's like, you should try again. That makes no sense. And I was like, yeah, it didn't make sense. And I applied multiple times. The last time I tried to apply, they completely shut me out of the system. They're like, you're not eligible to apply for the FBI. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Another thing is that I know that, for example, I don't know who he's involved with, but I know that my father, he had a connect. He was staying in Panama for a while, and was it Panama? It was another place around there, and something that blew up in their face. He was staying in Panama, and he was telling me he had a friend in the consulate, and he's like, I'm gonna get documents to come into the United States. I'm like, you can't come here. Like, I haven't talked to this man in years, but I'm like, you can't come here. The last time you were here, you were deported, and you weren't even using your name. Like, that means your name is already fucking tarnished here. You can't come here. There's good news to come, and something has to do with criminal activity and a criminal family for some of you. And maybe they're connected to people that know people. Again, my father's also very well connected globally. This also reminds me of, I don't know, there's FBIs, and you're going to tell the truth. For some of you, there's FBI or detective energy, and it's like, I just want to tell everything because I can't even trust these people. They're not just a danger to others, they're a danger to their own family. They're not just a danger to others. They are a danger to the own women in they're not good men. They don't protect the family. They're fucking crazy. It's not that they're fucking lazy as well. Fucking terrible men. God, why? Anyways, all they do is lie and spy. You have good news coming in. You have friends helping you. So, around the time I had shared with you that when I was like 13, the feds raided our house because they were looking for my father. My father was about to go to prison. And I forgot to tell you that at that same time, we had organized crime. So I guess like Colombians, I don't know who these people are, but they were calling my mother while the feds were searching our house. Like, my mother ran home from work, and they were calling my mother while the feds were searching our house. And they're like, your husband owes us money. She's like, that's not my husband. And sir, the feds are right here. Like, the feds are right here. I be fucking telling you. Pieces of fucking shit. You have good news coming in from someone from a distance from you. A lower ranking military officer who is honorable. For some of you, if you're waiting on news, communications, you do have an 8 of Wands here. So you do have something is speeding up when it comes to an investigation. If there is an investigation, especially when it has to do with children. I was also getting, I'm telling you, these people got off easy because the things I saw when I was 10 years old, I found this big envelope of pictures of women. And it was in my father's, he had a separate apartment in New York, and we were living in Rhode Island, like 10 or 11 years old. And I was looking through these pictures, and I was trying to find a pattern because I'm like, they were all naked women, and they all looked different. They didn't look like this is the same woman. And I'm like, is this like a catalog of women? Like, what does this mean? Why are there so many naked women? None of their heads were showing. They would only show their bodies, and they were naked. There could be an investigation for human trafficking for some. Something about somebody who wanted to invite someone into a foursome. Like, oh, I'll show you corrupt men. Like, oh, I'll show you a fun time. I have my girls. I can show you a fun time. You don't need one wife. You don't need one woman. I feel like this is a man that was talking to another man, trying to entice them into being a pervert. I'll fly you out. Why don't you come stay with me? Someone's into human trafficking. That song, I Don't Give Up, 'cause I'm just drinking, smoking. They traveled to a madam's house. A madam has been, something about a madam's spouse. A madam has been very present, a female pimp. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is what's coming in. If you don't come here, it doesn't come here. A female pimp. I don't give up. Because for some of you, you have good news when it comes to business deals, your friends, you have friendly energy around work right now, communication coming in, distance travels for some, but I'm getting more like communication coming from a distance. You're waiting on news. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them, some about the Bayou or the Bayou, New Orleans. Some of them want to be abused. This cult, this coven, this secret group, they're being seen. And domestic, this is a domestic group. Domestic terrorism. I mean, human trafficking, that is domestic terrorism. And they don't target, like, it's like, I think that just to make ourselves feel better, they slander innocent people, they stalk innocent people, they ruin innocent people's lives to justify abuse. They try to get people on drugs. Oh yeah, come to this party. I'll show you a real good time. Why is this your definition of a good time? This sounds painful. Disdainful. Alive. There's someone at a distance who is alive. There's someone who survived something here. 36, 14, 41, 22, 3, 47, 33, 74, 52, 25, 11. Someone is alive. Someone's at a distance. Someone distanced themselves to stay alive in a situation. Accomplice and a partner in crime. There could be someone that faked their death. Because I never understood why my father used a fake identity. Nestor Carrasquillo. His real name is Manuel Emilio Sanchez Santana. Satanas. I don't know why he used different, like an alias. I don't know why he did that. And then for some of you, somebody could have faked their death to get money. Or they faked their death. But it was interesting to me because I'm like, but you went back to prison anyway. Like, you would have gone back to prison anyway, maybe to get lesser time. There's someone at a distance that is faking that they're dead, or they're using another name. Take what resonates or leave what doesn't. And they are alive, and they're an accomplice and a partner in a crime. This is a friend. Take what resonates. It's about Fred. It's about Fredris. Something about a change of address form. Something about Fredericksburg. A female who's a partner in crime. Who had an affair. Some foreign affairs. This almost reminds me of, again, like my father's like, oh, I have an insider that can get me back into the United States. Like, how? These people bind themselves through sex. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm getting a few different energies. Something about your cousin. It's about muffin. Something about a dog cartoon. There's like a dog cartoon, like a child's dog cartoon. A popular child's dog cartoon. 11:11. Justice is in the field. A path is opening up. I saw that blinking for some reason. Blinking red lights, strobing red lights. Like a sign. Like a sign is like strobing red lights. Something about Project Asana, Project Software. Dog, superhero, children's show. No, it's none of these. Even though Crypto the Super Dog and Dobie, Sheriff Labrador. There's something about a sheriff. Sheriff Labrador. Charlie the Wonder Dog. It's this one. It's this one. I know I would find it. It's this one. It's that one. What's the name? Australia. Australia has been very present. Australia. Why the world is watching Bluey. That's easy. That was easy. That was easy. Where's the easy button? Everything is coming in for a reason. It's about muffin top. Something about butter. Something about blueberry muffins. Somebody likes like blueberry muffins and butter on top. 2148. Something about a corrupt cop. Organized crime is in the field. Australia. A female who's an accomplice is alive at a distance. Someone who belongs to a cult or a coven or a secret group. Underground. You know, my lovies, these things are not that far-fetched. Again, I grew up like it was almost normal. I know a lot of people that used fake IDs, fake identities. It's not that far-fetched. Like it's really not. You know how they say like it becomes dangerous because for many reasons, but you could fall victim or not victim, but it's almost like the easiest alliance would be to be around people that also fake identities, also steal, commit all types of crimes that way. And a lot of people do get away with it. The devil. Ooh. Over the female and over the cult. The devil. Well, Six of Wands is here, so these people are being seen as the devil. If there's somebody that's in a lower ranking officer or somehow they have access to government systems, they're being, someone's sister, they're being seen as the devil. They're being, like, this is being seen because we end with the Six of Wands. Whoa. Egotism. Strong fire signs. A lot of fire sign. We have some of February, March. We have some about Marjorie or Marge. We have, or the letters M, some of Margot, the letters M-A-R-G-O or T could be significant. Something about somebody doing overtime. Like someone has like a weird, the way they move their mouth when they speak is they have a weird tick. This organized crime ring, Are you investigating this? I almost feel like you're investigating this. Or someone important to you. Like, I feel like I'm watching it through, like, your eyes. Or the eyes of someone, like, investigating this group. So this female who's the devil, with this cult who are the devil, like, they're in devil energy, out of their ego. So they're trying to get good news, and they have a secret alliance who is alive. So somebody could have, like, again, someone could be like, on paper they're dead. Again, my dad used to use, I'm sure he's used a lot of fake identities over his lifetime, but I just knew of that one, Nestor Carrasquillo, that he used while he was in prison at Sing Sing, Rikers. Something about a dominatrix and something about an abomination. So, like, somebody's wondering, like, is somebody alive? They are. But Australia, life insurance. These people collect. I'm telling you, something about collecting something when they died. A female organizes this. There's good news about a life insurance policy here. Or there's a good news about money that was paid out. Again, everything is coming in for a reason. Because I also wondered, like, how did my dad make money? I mean, because I'm thinking of, like, you know, innocent me. I was thinking of legit ways to make money. I wasn't thinking of illegal, corrupt ways to make money. Forget about legalities, because, you know, for me, for example, like, marijuana was illegal for a long time. I never had issues with people that liked marijuana. I dated a guy for many years. So Jonathan, we dated through high school and into my early 20s. And I hated when he would smoke marijuana. Because first and foremost, when he would smoke, he would want to smoke every day. And secondly, I'm like, it stinks. Like, it stinks. Can you go outside? Don't smoke in my house. He wouldn't smoke in his parents' house, but I had my own apartment at the time, and he would come over, and I'm like, at least the least you could do is go smoke outside. Don't smoke in here. It stinks. I don't know, someone fighting over marijuana, or someone putting up with someone fighting over marijuana. They're fighting over marijuana. For me, I mean, it's like, I don't care, but at the same time, like, I don't like it. So please respect my space. Something about somebody who is very two-faced. For some of you got fights over marijuana. Some about Mama Juana. My aunt used to work in insurances in the Dominican. Crime of passion. This cult is responsible for a lot of death. Crime of passion. Something about Valva. Something about Valerie. Something about wanting to use, celebrities are in the field for some. Beach. Someone wants to, volume. Janus. Here we go with the fucking Janus. A female is part of this cult. I told you, for some of you, for the last few days, you've had a honeypot in your field. So I read an article, and I've been talking about this for a while, but I read an article the other day of the FBI. It wasn't the other day, it was a while ago. But for some of you, you read an article a few days ago. It was a while ago. The FBI found that the cartel was stalking people. They put GPS trackers on people. And they were working to figure out which government officials were in charge of working with which informants to murder them. So the cartel got caught up because they were, something about the cartel got bought up. It's about the pharmaceutical companies buying out cartels. Huh? Okay. So They were stalking people. They put GPS trackers and they hacked their cell phones. They hacked their cell phones to figure out who they were talking to, what were they talking about, and the FBI found this out. There's a honeypot here that has a secret alliance to a cult. So someone sent in to pretend like they're dating someone. They got good news. This honeypot got good news. So someone got the energy of a prostitute. Again, I'll give you one of my women. Well, you don't want that woman. You don't want that man. Let me show you a real woman, a real man. If it's love, it doesn't start out that way. Someone fell for a honeypot. It's about Scott, something about Scotty, something about Lonsdale, something about Pawtucket, something about Arizona. Perversion. Perversion. Someone could have traveled with a honeypot or to see a honeypot. They're being stalked. So it's like you go on a date with a toxic honeypot who belongs to this cult, who are the devil, and they're stalking everything that you're doing, including the honeypot. Something about, I lied a lot. This is this person's energy. I lied a lot. So about devil worshippers. I don't know. This person could have like made themselves seem very religious. They play whatever role they think is going to mind fuck someone. That devil worshipper, that Satanist. They're talking about themselves. Some about Araceli, something about Gabrielle or Gabrieli, something about Arelis or Arelis. Someone didn't run away. Yeah, they didn't run away from the honeypot. They fell for the trap. Bon. Fraud. This female is an accomplice in fraud, and she was sent in to pretend like she likes someone. Or, you know, female, male, take it how it resonates. It's about stealing your snail mail. This female is also ruled by envy or jealousy. So, like, for example, like, if this female is sent to stalk, which she's sent to stalk someone to infiltrate or to something about circumventing. This person, for example, like if this person's always stalking someone. This is what they're paid to do. It's about playing with voodoo as well. So this person is sent to stalk someone and slander them. So like, for example, male or female. This is someone that, for example, pretends to just be in your area. You don't know she's stalking someone you know, but she's sent in to stalk and spy on the person you know to block their opportunities, to block contracts for them. This is supposed to be like a handler. Something about dismantle her or dismantle him. This person's supposed to be sent in to ruin someone's life. Make sure someone doesn't get a job. They don't get support from their community. Their marriage falls apart, or they don't get married if that's what they want to do, or they have no friends around them. This person sent in for that. A fake gym rat. It's about a fake gymnast. Somebody could have said they were a gymnast. Make up whatever lie. If that person's a Christian, play on that. Pit one against the other. You know, that girl's not a Christian, I heard. I heard she does crazy things. This is a group of again, I'm getting like criminally insane. 112688. To keep someone from their soul's calling, their soul's mission. If this is more like an online thing, to write from fake accounts, create all types of imaginary dramas that don't exist, pretend like they know someone that they don't know, pretend like they had a conversation with someone that they didn't have. This is a whole cult. This is a whole group that supports this person. To mind control, to mind fuck people. With lies. It doesn't matter what lie you have to tell, just tell the fucking lie. About love. Outer space. Mind control, outer space, and dating a toxic female. Life insurance, an accomplice in fraud. For some of you, like in a more like, how do I put this? Because it is coming in. It's about a Mormon. It's about Normandy. In a more like, extreme example, I am getting something about like skinwalkers, which I never even go there. Skinwalkers and people that want to, or beings that want to, they don't have a form, so they want to take over. You know the movie, what movie was that? The Dark Phoenix. The Dark Phoenix, you remember in the meeting. I don't know, someone did something weird in a meeting. Someone could use the word weird a lot. These people look for bodies. You know the movie, The Dark Phoenix, when something about the stomach and attaching something to someone's stomach. Be careful with what you eat at this time for some of you. If you're not sharing something with others, just be cautious of what you eat. You don't have to be paranoid. Lloyd, in the movie The Dark Phoenix, when the aliens come and they want the Dark Phoenix's powers that she got from outer space, outer space, and they touch people's stomachs, or they hover over people's stomachs to like embed, or to take their, it's like to go into their bodies, or to kill them. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This thing of attaching something to someone's stomach, like a virus, to take over their body, their nervous system, but pretend like they're dating. I don't know, a chimera is coming in, like having sex with like, this cult, maybe for some of you, this cult, like they really want to hide. They don't like to show themselves because these people may not have like, everything is coming in for a reason, but they may not have, God's saying like a soul. Like their own physical vessel. They lost their physical vessel. These people could be into like fucking weird magic. Like I am seeing like they lost, like in a moment of passion, these people could have done some type of like, this is giving Rancho Cucamonga. Oh my God. There are all types of beings on this planet. Like a collective suicide. Remember in Rancho Cucamonga? I was not too far from there when I was in San Diego. And I looked it up and I'm like, oh shit, that's where it happened. The Stargate thing. Where they all made an agreement. And it was like engineers, teachers, doctors, like people that you're like, oh my gosh, that person must be intelligent, you would think. But if you let yourself get led by false idols, something about got led by just getting some head real quick. someone got roped into, or a group of people got Rupert, that's my uncle's name. Is he still alive? One of them died of AIDS. One of my father's brothers died of AIDS. What the fudge? So there's like a group suicide here for some. And then this cult gave themselves to the devil in a domestic arena. I don't know, for some of you, you're going to be hearing of a cult that killed themselves. Owls. Someone has an accent though. C'est l'accent Provence. This cult doesn't want to get caught because, again, at the end of the day, this cult is being watched. They use love. They use love bombing. That's how, like, people want to know how this cult makes their money. So, like, again, this cult in Rancho Cucamonga, I think it was like the Stargate. And I was wondering, like, how do these people, like, how do they fall for it? And what binds them? Like, it made no sense. What binds them to want to commit suicide? Excuse me. 4111 444. 4111 4115 4116. That's the devil and the tower. For some of you, there's a cult that they don't want to face judgment. They want to kill themselves. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Wowzers, kapowzers. Wow. Holy cow. So about they involved your cousin. There's a cousin. Okay, for some reason, a cousin. There's a cult that's going to commit suicide here. There's a group suicide here. Again, in a domestic setting, the Stargate, Rancho Cucamonga, Heaven's Gate, a religious extremist group, Heaven's Gate, for the mass suicides of its members in 1997. It was a religious group. Heaven's Gate mass suicide remembered 25 years later in 2022. The fascination with Heaven's Gate continues 25 years after 39 people killed themselves in a mass suicide in Rancho Santa Fe. Rancho Santa Fe. There could be a movie made about this for some. I am getting that. 1134, 42, 48. These people want to cover insurance fraud, mind control, outer space, Heaven's Gate. A female at a district attorney who's an ally, love bombing, love spells, stalking, mind control, trying to control people's finances. I'm also getting that movie, cults, secret cults have been very present. I'm also getting that movie, remember that movie from, that I talked about a couple of days ago? The one with Angelina Jolie, that they were a bunch of assassins. And his bank was depleted right before that cult came to get him to join them, depleting people's money so that they can join. Successful people. It's like, it doesn't make sense. Slander, stalking. It doesn't make sense. I also got how, where was I was in Mira Mesa, and I started working for a company that creates lenses. I was their customer service manager, and I had no problems. The vice president loved me, and all of a sudden he started acting really funny. he pulled me into the office one day. He's like, you do great. Your conflict resolution skills are great. There have been things that have come up and like, I have no complaints. However, I apologize that I have to complain about this, but someone told me that like, you're too happy for the office. It sounded like he fucking pulled something out of his ass. Something about harassing people. And I'm like, okay, first and foremost, this is a professional speaking to another professional. And I asked him and I'm like, who said this? Somebody complained about my happiness? Yeah, I really do feel embarrassed. But like, you know, this is the culture here. Maybe that's why you're here. Like he tried to make that an issue. And then 2 days later, he tried to get into an argument with me. Somehow Garmin, GPS tracking. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I was like, you know what, sir? I'm gonna go. And he's like, you know what? That's best. Like he wanted me to quit. It was manipulated. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Every symbol, it was manipulated so you don't have a new beginning, so you don't take action, so you don't have work or someone important to you. So that something could be unblocked, so you can't defend yourself. So you have no protection, so you have no allies. The Nine of Wands in the reverse is no protection, no allies. A Queen of Wands in the reverse, this stalker. This is known. A bully who's also envious. So for some of you, it's almost like a retarded, okay, retarded. This one is retarded. I have to tell you what I gotta tell you. That's how the energy's coming in. Someone can actually have like mental retardation issues. Envious bully who was trying to bully you so you don't have defenses. Maybe also to paint you as lazy, Lizzie, to isolate you. Virgo, and to move you potentially for some, or to move someone important to you. 8 of Swords in the reverse so that they can get out of some type of trap. But you got out of a trap when it comes to this manipulation. Manila folders, Manny. About your home, about your construction, because you're the star. What's the other movie I was looking for? Angelina Jolie and the hit man movie. Wanted. The movie Wanted. A frustrated office worker discovers that he is the son of a professional assassin and that he shares his father's abilities, or excuse me, yeah, that too. He shares his father's superhuman killing abilities. Something about cumin. Something about Cuban. Something about Cuban links. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is what's coming in. Somehow somebody who married your cousin. Boat in the reverse. They can't anchor something to your subconscious mind. I am getting the ocean boats in the reverse. Something cannot be anchored to your subconscious mind. Someone's trying to access you in the astral realm with outer space. Someone's trying to access you to crown something. Something about Crown Royale. Someone's trying to get something implanted in your unconscious mind or subconscious mind. It can't work, or someone important to you. It's like Inception. A grandparent is protecting you. Your ancestors are protecting you. These people do this like, I'm getting like for petty shit, like egotism. The first combination, ego and the devil, like petty shit. Like, because you want to steal a fucking boat that their grandparents left them, or some stupid shit. like hurting people for stupid shit. That's why I think there's some retardation, especially like there's retardation here. There's retardation. You're gonna try to kill somebody so you can get a fucking boat? Tunnel. Here we go with the suicide in a landfill and a fucking tunnel. That energy's been present. Something about somebody who is pregnant. Someone who's pregnant is also going to commit suicide or wants to kill themselves. Or off themselves or some shit. Outside. Not inside, outside. Beauty spells backfired. Someone's having an affair. Someone's stalking people's affairs and their love. They are surveilling your affairs and your love. But there's a love that's not running away. They are surveilling where you are. There's surveillance, affair, beach, dating, an accomplice who committed fraud, a female. Something has to do with life insurance. They want to mind control and they're stalking your affairs. I told you. It's about the Foreign Affairs Office. It's about a corrupt officer. I'm getting Officer Doofy. And playing with love spells. So somebody could also be wanting people not to find you attractive. Love spells. Love spells to not have people find you attractive. They are surveilling, this cult is surveilling your affairs. They want to know how to stop you from having love, support. Something about, for some, something has to do with wanting to treat people like escorts or force people into trafficking. I told you there are celebrities involved. Infamy. I told you something about celebrities came in. Fire, death, imprisonment. Grandparents who died in a fire, or fire, death, and imprisonment for fraud, for life insurance, and a boat. Someone got a fucking boat. I told you, for some of you, there's something about killing people for petty things. You like, I'm telling you. It's about Yuri. It's about a grand jury. Find the defendant guilty. Trapped. And this is someone that belongs to a cult of people that go from celebrities to infamous. Like greed, egotism. Like you already had all the money. Why did you do that? This is what it feels like. It's like, well, you had all the money. If it's about money, did you need the extra boat? Like, what the fudge? So you're gonna kill somebody, ruin a bunch of lives, put people through all types of trauma just so you could get a boat? Ireland, a boot. Maybe not Ireland. Where's that from? I feel like it's something else. I don't know. Australia is important in this situation for some of you. Something about somebody who is in porno. So this person's going to prison, but the problem is that there is a connection to a cult that taught this person how to do this. This cult, they don't want to be seen because they have some type of notoriety or celebrity that they're trying to protect that they can't. Something about your aunt. It's about Auntie Helen. Something about Jelen or Angelin. Something about a pendulum. They have money. If I'm just a channeler, it's like, you have money. If it's about the money, my love, like basic lessons from when you were 4 years old, 5 years old, like you weren't taught this. It's like talking to spoiled toddlers that are in this energy. Like, really? Like, I guess they get together and then they start doing crazy secret shit together, and then they have like blackmail energy on each other, and then they feel like it's too 11:46, it's too big to get out of. But it's like, really? It's about Lauren. It's about Hill. It's about the hills have eyes. A bunch of fake successful people on this planet. Just because people have a lot of money and fancy titles, it don't mean shit. It really doesn't. How did they get there? How did they get there? You would be surprised. How did they get there? You would be surprised. Something about Mr. Beast. Something about telling a lot of lies. Something about paying a lot of spies. How did they get there? I could take my family on vacation now. At the cost of what? That vacation fucking fueled by blood money? It's like, what the hell? A vacation from fucking hell. You're lucky if something doesn't fucking blow up as you're on the way to the vacation. Like, what the hell? So there's somebody who has to put in a resignation. It's about an Indian reservation. Don't go on the vacation. You know, I would be like, fuck that fucking vacation. You make me never want to take a vacation again. What the fuck? So you can put fucking fake pictures online of your fake happiness at the suffering as so many people. I don't know, so about killing the fucking grandparents. Lost the damn boat. Didn't even keep the whatever they got. They lost it. The other day I was thinking about every time I would see my grandparents, I would want them to pray, and they would both come together. One would stand on one side of me and the other one would stand on another side of me, and they would put their hands on my head and I would kneel before them and they would pray for me. And that's one of my favorite memories. They're like, can you pray for me? Can you pray for me? I didn't want to overdo it either, but I would love that. I would love when they would do that. A lot of arrogance here. The sun in the reverse, a lot of egotism here. Unhappiness, depression. Ace of Swords, because that is the truth. Whatever these people get, it's never enough. Malgastan. Some Afghanistan. Malgastan. They spend it, they misspend the money. Someone doesn't even have a boat anymore. Six of Wands in the upright. And this is what they're seen as. This is so shameful. This is so shameful. Something about, at first, like, people thought this was edgy. Like, ooh, this is what we do. We're a secret group of people that kill people, innocent fucking people. I don't know how they got sold on this, but apparently they thought it was cool at some point. Like, ooh, and you get how much money? Ooh, and then if you compound that, ooh, it's about compound interest. It's not a child molester. People are pieces of fucking shit. And I'm talking about people that don't need, it's like, you know what? There's no judge. There's sometimes there's no judge. There's no judge today. No judge scheduled for that day. There's no justification for this. There really is not. Like, I'm trying to find like somewhere in the soul where like this would make sense. Like, your children and you are stuck. No, there's always another way. There's always another way. There's enough for everyone's need, but not for everyone's greed. Queen of Pentacles. They know how someone got their money. This female who's the devil. Capricorn. They know how this person got their money. Leo. Somehow they thought this shit was funny. Two of Cups. Somebody has an affair. Here we go with an affair somewhere. Somebody that works in the judicial system. They have an affair with somebody that works in a judicial system or a connection. And that's how they can commit fraud. And this is known. Ace of Swords. We have a lot of clarity cards. Six of Wands in the upright. Six of Wands in the upright. Ace of Swords. It is known. It is also known that somebody that does work in the a criminal defense attorney. Something about a DA. Something about ADA. Something about a lawsuit against the ADA or ADA compliance. Ace of Swords in the upright. Eight of Swords. They want to run away from prison. Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Nani. Four of Swords. That's what somebody does for work. There's a lot of sword energy here. Someone got paid to attack or to bully someone. Someone in the military, an officer. Yup, a Leo. Or in Leo season, an RN, a nurse. Arrogantly bullying someone as well. So not only were they trying to steal from people, but they also bully them. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So they bullied Ben. There's no secret here. These people don't love themselves. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Everything is exposed. There's no illusion here. Whatever drunken nights or drugs that they got. I'm getting like people got like, here, I'll give you the hardest drugs so that way like crazy parties and crazy shit. All of that is exposed. These people don't love themselves. They're not real friends. They will all throw each other under the bus. That's why they want to kill themselves. I don't know. Also, like the whole Heaven's Gate thing, they poison themselves. Some type of weird concoction. They poison themselves. You know, like when they talk about like doing things, celebrities doing things to children, that's not all they do. And I'm not talking about all celebrities. Not everybody gets involved in bullshit like this. And it's not just celebrities like Hollywood. These are mayors, chiefs of police. It's about somebody who's fucking their own niece. But reading about the fucking Council of Nicaea. And using religion as a weapon to start wars. These people live in fucking shame. It's about Shane. It's about Shannon. Something they did to a niece or a nephew, a Page of Cups, a child. It is also known. I don't know if there's been an investigation for a while. Gemini. Someone wants to I don't know where this apology is coming from. It feels very awkward. There's an awkward apology. An apology that's almost like very scripted. It doesn't even feel well scripted. There's a very awkward apology. I don't know. Somebody just wants to, some anthropologist, somebody just wants to apologize just to like say something. It's like this apology feels very off, very awkward, very out of sequence. Okay. There will be no communication. There's no more communication when it comes to these people that used to collaborate with each other. Aquarius, people going to prison during Aquarius season. What is that? A fake gym rat who's a stalker. And a fake gymnast. Someone said they were a gymnast and they're not a gymnast. They've never been. They haven't even, like, someone could have taken like one class of like gymnastics when they were like 3 years old. They never went back. Instead, they started doing bullshit like this and fucking planning to harm innocent grandparents. For a fucking boat that they didn't even fucking keep. 0120, 218. It's about motorboating. This person is like a prostitute. This one got prostitute energy. January 20th through February 18th. You got people going to prison. You got a little bit of a mass suicide here. And then this one also going to prison. So at least 2 people going to prison. They're not communicating. This one's going to ghost this one. There's a female, or, you know, take it however it resonates. This person also has a son or a child. It's like people don't even know this person has a child because of the way they fucking behave. If this is a female for some. Too busy trying to, Black China, trying to fit in with the fucking bullshit cult. Some people have no self-love. These people, everybody's going to try to get plea agreements, like plea deals. This is big. For some of you, this is really big. So biggie, can't you see? Jealousy, envy, green eyes green with envy, people coveting what other people have, not knowing the fucking work it took to get to what they have. These people just want fast money, fast fame. This energy of infamy. People here are destined for infamy. Killing friends that are celebrities, sabotaging them secretly. These people are going to be known for infamy. How'd you make your fucking money? I don't give a fuck how much money you have. How'd you get to your fancy title? Who did you have to destroy and sabotage to be in the seat that you're in? That's your fucking legacy. That's what your children will inherit. That's the energy you've put out. I don't give a fuck about what you talk about. What did you do to get to your seat? Who did you sacrifice to sit where you are? Somehow, you couldn't get far. Someone gave a lot of blowjobs to get to where they are. And sabotage and kissed a lot of ass of people that have certain titles to get to where the fucking... Fucking? Okay. A lot of fucking. Some about buck breaking. People that are even gay on the low. The devil. Overgain. How did you get to where you are? I don't give a fuck about your religious fucking bigotry. How did you get to where you are? High Priestess in the reverse, black magic. The devil. Stealing destinies, killing people, sabotaging people. So you could pretend like you got something to fucking say. Like you're a leader every day. It's about a bird feeder. Your soul screams devil manipulator, black magic, slanderer, thief. It's about Chief Keef. It's about Wiz Khalifa. How did you get to where you are? Where's your soul? It's about A$AP Rocky. It's about somebody who's stocky. I'm seeing Diddy's security guard. It's so interesting to me how everybody wanted to sing like a fucking canary. This is scary. They wanted to sing like a fucking canary. After everybody had already, after Cassie, the only person who had the vagina big enough to be like, you know what? This is what fucking happened. Whether they're a karmic or not. Or in karmic energies. A revenge plot. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Everything is coming in for a reason. How'd you get to where you are? Successful where? Idols where, though? False idols. False titles. Your title doesn't belong to you. In the spirit, this is what the fuck you are. Okay. And then something's big. Like, something is big. Real big. And the thing is, like, they, especially like some of these people, they can't quit because it's like, well, how do I make money now? Because they don't really have talents. They steal, they lie, they cheat. They're energy vampires. They siphon off of others. They sabotage others. I'm seeing that video with Diddy and, what's her name? Dang, what's her name? Starts with an L. The name Lauren. Her ex that died, 01/11/01. Her ex that died, what's his name? Nipsey. And when Diddy is like, right, Lauren? Like, she was his honeypot. Like, how the fuck how you telling a man's woman? He told Nipsey to stop laughing. Nipsey was celebrating, and he's like, "Yeah, you better stop laughing." And Nipsey's like, "I'm gonna keep laughing. I'm gonna keep clapping." And then Diddy looks at Lauren, and he's like, "Right, Lauren? You know how fucking awkward that is." Everybody thinks they're a fucking sweetheart, but they're actually a fucking monster. And how she, something about someone, like, it doesn't make sense because he had children, or from what I understand, a lot of dark magic is put over a case. How do you become like the heir to someone's everything when they have an ex, they have children with someone else? There's a lot of corruption here. A lot of corruption here. A lot of life destruction here. Masqueraded as fucking celebrity and luxury. I told you, copycats, they're vampires. Mass production. Nothing unique. Copy-paste personalities. Fake sweetness. Beware of an attempted setup. They envy your true skills and talents. Talon. Fake spiritualists. They can't stand you got it made. You didn't fuck your way to the top. You didn't sell your soul to get to the top. You didn't fuck anybody over to get to the top. You didn't benefit from somebody else's starving children to get to the top. The top. They're in their head because they feel like you one-up them. After they fucking lied about everything. A fake friend was in your field for some of you. This is someone pretending to be your friend. Again, I'm seeing Diddy in the studio with Nipsey and his girlfriend. If a man said that to me, my man is sitting there and you're going to look at me and try to get me to vouch for you instead of my man? Are you fucking stupid or are you fucking dumb? Something about someone who wants to pretend like they're your man or like they're your woman, but they have nothing serious to offer you. Someone's part of this fucking setup too. Pretending like they want something serious with you. They're just there to fucking emotionally manipulate you for some. Be careful. There's an attempted setup here. You don't have to be fearful, but be careful. I told you that from the beginning. Someone is doing white magic on you to help protect you. You are protected. God is protecting you. They're mad because you pay them no mind. A bully that you pay no mind to, who is envious of your skills and talents, is like, my love, I don't have time for you. I would never argue with you. Someone wants to fight you. They want to bully you. They're mad because you don't pay them no mind when it comes to their temper tantrums. Like, no one cares, my love. Go find your fucking, I don't know, somebody killed their fucking grandparents for fucking money. I doubt they're going to find anything in this lifetime. Like, what the fuck? They were in on a plot to fucking kill their grandparents for fucking money. Fucking kidding me. Thought manipulation. I told you they're trying to manipulate your thoughts. A fake spiritualist. Like, get the fuck out of here. Go sit down, you fucking idiot. Trust no one. Ta-da. They can't stand that you got it made. And a bunch of people want to hide that. For some of you, especially if celebrity means anything to you, be cordial, be kind, because we're all one. But know that when it comes to Talon, the name Talon is very important. I'm also seeing like eagles. You're not even trying to compete with this fucking cult of fake spiritualists, fake celebrities, wannabe leaders. You don't give a fuck. It's like, I know that my contract was with God. I was watching this video earlier about two boxers, and somebody wrote in the comment section something that was like, wow, that person said a lot without saying a lot. The depot shot, someone's on birth control. They use their fucking womb as a fucking cum bucket. Like, that tells you everything you gotta know. They use their womb, so they fertilize, okay, they make themselves infertile so that someone can come in and come inside of them with no respect for the body of God. Their pussy is a cum bucket. Somebody from Pawtucket. About Nantucket. Like, nobody gives a fuck about you, fake spiritualists. You don't even know how to control your fucking pussy. Talk about fucking doing ritual work. Bullying someone else. It's about Boolean phrases. Stalking someone else. You have no self-respect. You haven't even learned that. I'm not saying it's not, it's like, I'm not trying to say you can't do it, but someone's so awkward too. That's all they got to offer is sex. Someone's trying to claim credit over your success for what? Like, what did they do for you? Excuse me, they're toxic. No one's toxic as fuck. Yeah, you never collaborated with this person. This is someone that never collaborated with you. They're hiding that they're trying to claim credit for your success because this is someone or a group of people that you never collaborated with. You decided to go independently. You did it by yourself, or you did it with other people. None of us is ever alone. We always have, God always sends angels of all sorts. Because you are not alone, but definitely not with this group. They didn't do shit for you. This group is trying to claim some type of credit somewhere. They did nothing for you. In fact, they try to sabotage you. 1210. Someone's trying to say that they helped you or that they deserve some type of credit. Something about give credit where credit is due, but they did nothing for you. In fact, they try to sabotage you. In fact, they're spending money on spell work that doesn't work over your life. Promiscuous girl, wherever you are, go control yourself, your stupid scars, heal yourself. You're so easy to read. You're sleazy to me. These haters can't do shit to you. Trying to claim credit for some shit. Fuck out of here. Promiscuous girl. You don't even know how to control your fucking pussy or your dick. It weighs on them because they can't get to you, trying to strategize on you so your dreams won't come true. You're being intelligent. There's already intelligence about the work that they do on you, about what they're doing at work for some of you, about the work you've done on yourself by yourself. You're independent, 9 of Pentacles. Someone's trying to say that you're part of their team. Like where? Where though? Where? Someone who was calling you a weirdo? What, like where? Like, so I'm a weirdo, but I owe you some type of credit for what? What did you do? Someone who slandered you and they told people to stay away from you? God sent others. And plus I did it most myself. You can't take credit. I did it mostly myself. God sent beautiful angels too. I have to give credit where credit is due, but it definitely wasn't one of you. Credit is due where? 12-12. Credit is due where? Stupid ass. You should have sued for harassment. A hater will apologize. I told you there's a fucking weird apology. I told you. Somebody was saying that you ain't shit to them. You ain't shit to me. I don't give a fuck. Do I look like I give a fuck? This apology feels very out of place. Sometimes someone who's very two-faced. A hater will try to apologize. Something feels very out of place. Take what resonates and leave what does not. A fucking copycat saying that you owe them some type of like, yeah, they sound stupid. People look at them like they're stupid. I'm seeing like somebody like, it's like their throat chakra hurts and people are looking at them like, you're fucking stupid. Like, where does that person owe you any type of anything? Like a credit? Like where? Like something about, it's like the credits running at the end of a film and it's like somebody wants you to put them there. It's like, you didn't finance this. You didn't support this. You tried to sabotage this. Where? Sabotage? Where? And then they try to copy you after they try to destroy you. Like where? I told you the apology seems very bizarre. It's like apology where though? You don't have to apologize. Someone who wanted the peeper, a fucking stalker. They wanted someone to act bizarre towards you. Like they were spreading lies about you so people would act bizarre towards you. Fuck out of here. A bully. A fucking bully. A bully. Bully who? Fucking bully who? I ain't even fucking paying attention to you. Groupie ass. I ain't even fucking sharing with you. Success in the reverse. Somebody sends you, I don't know, 6 of Pentacles, like they could be sharing something about you. They were paid. Somebody was bribed to harass you in some cases. In others, it's like somebody shares something, they get blocked. They try to talk to you, you ignore them. It's like this person is so irrelevant. You really have to be like, I don't care how much money you have or what celebrity you think you are. You have to be bottom of the barrel to go this far. Like, while you're in your 10 of Pentacles, while your tree of life is activated. And you have victory. Someone got paid to travel as well. And they put themselves in a 10 of Swords. Something about a transvestite and something about somebody who can't sleep at night. Yeah, they put themselves in a hanged person, 10 of Swords. Jesus. You really have to have very little self-love. Like very little self-love. Very little self-love. No valor, no self-respect. You stand for nothing. That's fucking crazy. They can't dominate you. This is someone who really wants to die. This is so embarrassing. It's embarrassing because somebody belongs to like a group or an organized crime ring or some shit like that. And they're supposed to prove that they're stronger than you. Like that's their delusional mind. Mind you, they hide in your shadow. Like this is not someone that's like, okay, do you want to like go box today? I don't know. Like, should we go rent a boxing ring? If you want to prove something, because what are we going to do? Like you have so much aggression towards someone that's not even fucking paying attention to you. So it's like... someone's running in your shadow trying to be relevant and your enemy. Like someone got mental issues. And then on top of that, they're feeling embarrassed in front of their little crazy ass friends that don't give a fuck about them. That sent them to stalk you or bother someone important to you. Yeah, to watch you. Page of Swords. Someone is watching you. What the Be the Empress. Someone's not on your level. They're in a Page of Swords and you are the Empress. It's embarrassing. They feel immature and embarrassed in front of you. Something about you taught me that dreams can come true. They're not going to do anything about that. Like someone, in fact, is going to end up in prison at some point in their life. Something about a fake gym rat. Something about somebody who's in porno. Someone has a piercing on their lip. Something about truancy. Someone didn't graduate high school, so they could go join these fucking tools. News is coming in that you are climbing the ranks, that you're being promoted. The fire department could be significant for you. And that you are a rock star. You have new beginnings. You have promotions. People important to you have promotions. You're focused. I don't know. You could be in an interracial couple. Black and white could be significant for you. You could be in a place where, unfortunately, these things still happen. Places where they don't like different backgrounds coming together. They have no power over you. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Power in the reverse. They have no power over you. And for some of you, you're not paying attention to these people that only care about money, luxuries, and bullshit, and would fucking kill the grandparents for some bullshit. You know, they're still with me and they pray for me every day. And they're with me every day. And they send me signs every day, all the time. But I would just love, like, just one more prayer. Just one more kneel before them. Just one more time feeling their hands on my head. Something about people that pray for you while you're in bed. I have Ed or Edwards. I am seeing a movie theater. They taught me discipline. They taught me how to have a relationship with God. They taught me so much. And those lessons, it's almost like I see it every day more and more. Yesterday, I was meditating a lot upon their energy. I was cleaning the house and I was thinking about them. My grandmama, she would go and she would sleep outside to humble herself before God. And she would just sleep outside. And I'm like, Grandmama, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just doing this for God. And she would tell me, she's like, God is my everything. Like, if I'm ever even horny, she's like, if I'm even horny, like God, God takes care of me. They rarely ever had sex after a certain time in their life. I don't know if I want that. I want to be able to have sex with my man for a while. But I can see what she means. When they would fast, she's like, "Vamos a entrar en 40." She was so happy. That's when they were about to fast for. They would observe Lent, so they would do 40 days, and they would break fast at around like 4 or 5 p.m. And it was sweet. I would just love, like, I know it's not gonna happen, but you know, they're still with me, but just to feel their hands on my head giving me the prayer from their heart. It would always be in the living room. Come out to the living room. I would always go out to the living room. Actually, no, sometimes they would come into, when I stayed with them, they would come into my room. My grandmama and I shared a room. And they would pray for me. 12:22. Something about all out of jealousy. Something was done all out of jealousy and envy. For something has to do with a corrupt person that belongs to a cult, and they got their cults together to attack an innocent person, all out of envy and jealousy, because they can't be you, or they can't be someone that's important to you. But yeah, it was really beautiful. One of my favorite memories. I don't know. I'm seeing people stuck in snow. I am seeing like snow. I am seeing someone in like a snowsuit, a red snowsuit. Now I'm seeing a blue snowsuit. It's about somebody who lives like a prostitute. Somebody gets brought out to like ski resorts or something like that. Someone's under mind control and they're being stalked. The beach in the reverse, a really cold place. I am seeing snow. That's how I'm getting that. Someone did commit fraud. We got this female here who's an accomplice to a cult, who's alive. So there could be a group of people that people think that are dead, but they're actually alive. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm getting a few different things, but for others, I am getting a group of people are about to be exposed. And I'm getting like for example, like if people knew my dad through the name Manuel Emilio Santana Sanchez, that identity hasn't been used in decades. So people could think that someone is dead that's not dead. Take what resonates, leave what does not. And there's a female that's an accomplice to this cult. And for some of you, this is someone that works in government. I told you they're all fucking crazy. I told you they all got mental problems. I'm just a messenger. I don't care what kind of title they have, how much money they make. They're fake and their masks are scary because you see them. Because of the moon in the reverse. Definitely mental issues. But also it is known. The moon in the reverse and the crazy, Jesus la fucking Weezus. And something about people that are actually very lazy in the military or in officers and RN as well, or supposedly professionals. They're trying to set somebody up. We have an offer that was made, 7 of Swords in the reverse, to tell the truth about someone who is virtuous. Boom. It's about Ann Arbor and something about a barber. We got a family, a dismemberment, a separation of a family. I told you everybody's going to go their separate ways. Some people are going to prison. Other people are going to prison. Some people want to commit suicide. Other people want to go hide out somewhere, but they can't. They're being followed. We got a spouse or partner. You could hear that too. What did I say about skiing? I told you. I told you it's about snow and skiing. I told you. I was seeing snow, skiing, ski resorts. Just got confirmation. You have notifications from Melissa. It's about Vanessa. It's about Vanessa Williams. It's about Williamston. It's about Williamsburg. It's about St. Petersburg. Something about Johannesburg. All the bergs are coming in. A marriage or a wedding will take place. They're vetting you and your dreams are definitely going to come true. We got a crime of passion that someone's planning because of a wedding, a motel or a hotel in secret. There's a lot of stalking energy here. At the beach, near a beach. Actually, I think it's far from the beach because there's also a fire. So I don't know, snowboarding, skiing, somewhere with a fireplace, a crime of passion. I don't know. It's about rooms to grow. Something about like renting furniture. This energy is very dangerous. Like, how do you live you can't live a normal life in this energy. 13511. We got love, cleanup. Yesterday, while I was mopping, I also got, for some of you, there's love coming in, or an opportunity that you're going to love, or a new relationship, or whatever the case may be, a new friendship. And God wants you to like clean your energy, open up, because something beautiful is coming in. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You want me to keep going? Jesus. Here, we'll get some note cards for you and then we'll call it a day. Look at this shit. 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 Took out an illegal insurance policy on a family member. Looking for validation. Monkey or the year of the monkey. An ex-lover, an ex-partner, an ex-friend, someone from your past. Someone who was stalking you in a pathfinder, or when you had a pathfinder, or a pathfinder is important in a situation. Someone who is in porno. July 22nd. What is that, Leo? Or no, that's a cusper. Cancer, Leo, cusper. We have Cancer. July 22nd. July 22nd is Cancer. June 22nd to July 22nd. Leo is July 17th. No, that's also Cancer, but 013711. I used to know a Leo from the gym. His birthday was July 25th or 23rd, one or the other. I also dated a Leo from St. Petersburg, and Nicholas, and his birthday was July 23rd, I believe. I forgot. But July 23rd to August 22nd. The curse was actually a blessing. When it comes to an evil man, an illegal insurance policy that someone tried to take out. We got someone is looking for validation when it comes to a love story. You probably find this person creepy, or someone important to you find somebody creepy. I try to curse you with a fucking illegal insurance policy. Issues with insurance policies. We have, when it happens to them or a loved one, they're going to cry. It's in the reverse. It's already happening. This energy was present yesterday. I think this man is very weak. No, there's a strong man, DiGiorno. There is an actual strong man looking for validation when it comes to a love story. For some of you, someone needs reassurance. Someone that wouldn't kill you for insurance. Maybe like, if there's like a love story happening for you, take this however it resonates for you. Someone just needs a little reassurance from you. Like, it's like, do you actually care? Or I don't know. Someone's kind of awkward though, because you're hot and you're cold. Maybe somebody was hot and cold, and so you kind of lost a little bit of interest, or they lost interest because you were hot and cold. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Somebody wants they want validation and reassurance about how you feel in a situation, or how someone important to you feels in a situation, or you're looking for validation. They have been doing spell work on you since you were a child. In the reverse, a return to senders. It's not working anymore. For some of you, there could also be someone that thinks that somebody overcame a lot of spell work since they were a child, a lot of brainwashing. There could also be someone, no, that's more the case. I'm getting in like a very few instances, like someone thinks that they were getting spell work done on them since they were a child, and they were not. But for the most part, it does feel like someone was very strong when it comes to overcoming a lot of manipulation, brainwashing since they were a child. Welcome to the club. You definitely deserve credit for everything that you've done in life. You are a strong man or a strong woman. It is coming in as a strong man, but you take it how it resonates, or you're dealing with a strong man or a strong woman. We got a temp to hire situation. The curse was actually a blessing when it comes to a creepy person who turned their blind eye, and they enjoyed turning others against you. I told you there was slander involved in a situation. People that were never your friends. A creepy person that was never your friend. Something happened in a room. You could have been renting a room. You could have been living in a room. Take that how that resonates. We have a business person, someone losing a business. Stephanie. Stephanie still deserves credit, even though they lost a business. A new person to you. Somebody could be making fun of somebody because they lost a business, but it's like, that chapter's over. I don't know. Feels awkward. It's like you want to shame someone because they lost a business that they don't want anymore. I don't know. We got people here obsessed with money. Taekwondo. Traveling with friends. An off-cycle paycheck. Obsessed with money. There's definitely a dissolution here. 70s. Skyscraper. Presidential elections. We have a lot of green. A lot of hues of green. Heart chakra activation. You know, yesterday when those cards came out, the true crime cards, I was fascinated by how God had me interpret them. 1233, 333. You're in your Empress energy. Because no matter what, you can find love in any type of situation. Even in the darkest, that's how it came in. It's like hues of the heart chakra, the spectrum of the heart chakra, and the capacity to open up to all types of love and to see love in all situations. Or God's love, which is different from like how we conceptualize love a lot of the time. But it also depends on the culture. I don't know, opening up to new ideas when it comes to love in the field. All right, what else? It's like, it's okay to love a Buddhist. There's actually a return to sender for a Buddhist temple. I don't know what they did over there. This is almost reminding me of like, I saw this thing in India. Shapeshifters are real. You know that, right? Yeah, you do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so in love with you. 1, 4, 3. Are you in love with me? 1, 4, 3 was on the clock. 1, 4, 3 was on the clock. I'm definitely in love with you. I saw this thing about a Buddhist temple and how they were known as like the alligator group, and a lot of people went missing, and they had like bones of people. And how people would hear like weird noises in the middle of the night. And it was like the alligators would make weird sounds, and it almost sounded like screaming sometimes, but they were always told not to worry about it. Shapeshifters are real, all types of them, and they're not all evil. Take what resonates. They will not be having their cake and eating it too when someone that was doing spell work on you. They have spent all their money, their energy, and resources on trying to destroy you and harvest off of you. An investment banker and a financial auditor or a financial analyst. Bunch of fucking scammers in a group. August 31st, Virgo. Envy and greed. They ask God to give them a slice of your pie. A travel agent. All they do is lie. All they do is spy. They took an insurance policy out. Your family member's ex was involved, who likes to play with hex work. They live in fucking shame. You are being protected. You're going to get a second job. This energy has been present. You're sexy and you know it. In the summertime, you're going to get a second job. I'm thinking of getting like a part-time. You know how many jobs I have? This hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. I mean, this is my work. And then I have the Spanish channel, and then the workout channel, and then my other work. And then I'm thinking of, like a busybody. I don't know if I can though, because I mean, little Manny also needs me. We woke up together. We're so sweet. I love waking up with him. He's so freaking cute. I freaking love him. I freaking love him. Freaking love him. Love is in the field. My lovies, you can get your second job if you want to, but don't spread yourself. Everything is coming in for a reason. Pharma. It's about big pharma. I'm just a channeler. Always make time for those who love you and those that you love. Make time to share cute moments together. I don't want to give up, having beautiful... he has breakfast with me. He has dinner with me. He wakes up with me. He'll meow. We'll have little conversations in the morning. I tell him how much I love him. Always remember to make time for that, my lovies, no matter how busy you get. Just the messenger. You're being protected from someone who is hell-bent. We got someone with blue eyes who tells a lot of lies. I told you somebody was stealing your mail. Laughter is the best remedy. You're not taking this too seriously. People with mental issues. Executive chef. An abusive child who was physically abusive. You definitely deserve credit for everything that you've been through. Somebody could have been falsely accusing you of being abusive as a child when you never were. People that are obsessed with money. A Haitian, a Croatian, gave great advice about a person that is not busy, sharing with their friends that they never loved you. So somebody told the truth about B, who's a registered sex offender who never loved you. I don't know. I am seeing Albie. The name Albie could be significant or something like that. At the family reunion, looking for validation. A fast would be beneficial. I told you, my lovies, God gave us I told you, I'm going to start buying on Tuesday if you want to. You don't want to. It's like, I want to hide this from you. A fast would be beneficial at this time. I told you, everything is coming in for a reason. I told you. And you are protected during this fast. I told you. I told you, my lovies, I'm going to do 14 days. You want to join me? Dissolution. There will be a dissolution when it comes to something that happened with the grandmamas. Shout out to the fucking grandmamas that didn't want to have any fucking drama. Too much pornography. I told you someone's in porn. 70s. We got a mom and pop operation. Cartoon Network. A bunch of fucking creepy people in it for the moment. The karmic return will weigh heavy on them because they try to attack God's favorite. And the ancestors warned them and they did not listen. When it comes to someone that works with pets or dogs or cats or vets, veterinarian could be significant, pet daycare, a skyscraper. Someone has the power of teleportation. The mind games have depleted the connection. A supply chain coordinator, a distribution supervisor, a new person to you will go through a natural disaster and they're going to invite you somewhere. You are a star, attempt to hire, someone's taking pictures because they want you sacrificed. Someone has to take a flight back to whatever hellhole they came from, who enjoyed turn up Turn up. Someone was drinking with people behind your back, a stalker with mental issues that couldn't turn people against you. Go to hell where you fucking came from. Swimwear in the reverse. Someone did not go swimming with someone. You are a star, and someone's gonna have surgery related to health concerns for all these fake fucking friends of yours. Someone's gonna lose a sports car, blaming you for their fucking stupidity. But in reality, God has the last laugh. Because you are God's star. They're not going to be calling you. Someone's going to lose a room. Someone's renting a room somewhere. They're going to lose a room. They're not going to be calling you. Somebody was thinking of calling you to argue with you about everything that's happening to them because they think that you blamed them. They think you blamed them. They think you blamed them. 0149, 41, between the ages of 41 and 49 could be significant for you. January could be significant for you. Someone thinks you blamed them. And here we go. They think that you blamed Ben and something about bend. They told their partner you want them in the reverse. Sommelier. They think you blamed them. You're interested. Like, wait, what? I blamed you for what? Remember, you're dealing with the criminally insane. Truth, Nuñez, I wouldn't answer, but for some of you, for some reason, or someone around you has to answer because someone wants to get you in a shit show. 167, and that has nothing to do with you. 150, 28, 29. Okay, maybe I am channeling you. You see, you're unbothered. Peace. It's like, blame you for what? It's like, I don't give a fuck. Blame you for what? God wants you, and if you're not in this energy, God wants you to be. You're not projecting onto me. You can say it just like that. Like, I'm too busy having good sex somewhere with the love of my life. I don't know, something really sexy is coming in. For others of you, unbothered. I'm unbothered. Not reacting to nonsense, letting people think what they want, energy focused on your own lane. Peace is the flex. Something about a Rolex. Death could be significant. I'm seeing this little thing right here. Scorpio could be significant. Kissy faces. I don't know. I'm having too much fun. I don't got time for your bullshit. You're the one falling apart with your fucking organized crime. Has nothing to do with me. I let that shit go a long time ago. New chapter. I haven't cremated anyone. I haven't created a family yet. The family that I was born into, I thank them for their experiences, and I'm on my way. I don't have a family today. The family that I have is the people around me right now, and the family that I will create, the children I will have, the husband I will have. That's my family. And for some of you, you're on that frequency. If it doesn't fucking involve me, it doesn't involve me. I'm not getting into the lunacy. Enough is enough of trying to be bound to shit that has nothing to do with you. A bunch of fucking clowns that then use you. So it's interesting to me because, for example, my father paid, I'm guessing a pretty penny to get one of my brothers out of prison in the Dominican for murder. Ask me how many times that gentleman has helped me with anything. I haven't seen him in years. He doesn't owe me shit. Let me underscore it all by that. He doesn't owe me shit. I don't want to see that man. He's not healthy. Not healthy for me and the way that I live my life. I respect his choices. I don't want to see him. I live my life. I have my path. You invest what you want to invest in. I'm going to invest in what I want to invest in. Throughout the Weston, blaming you for their stupidity. They really want to blame you for some shit that has nothing to do with you. You were the easiest punching bag in some people's lives. The sweetest, the one that they think that they can control the most. You are a person that can communicate with spirits. You have children that could communicate. Kuka. You have children that could communicate with spirits. You ain't got time for the bullshit. God is the ruler of your life. You know how hard it is to walk away from everything you knew? You are a star and God is guiding you. Even if it was dysfunctional, you're like, well, this is all I know. Where do I go? God said, jump, froggy. I got you. Jump, because if not, you're going to die here. I had a dream. No, it wasn't a dream. I was praying. This was a while ago. This was years ago. I was praying and I asked God, why can't I just be content with having the relationship that I have with the family I was born into? Like, why couldn't things be different? Why can't we get along? You know the vision I was shown? I was shown a vision of me in a really nice house, in a very nice house, in a kitchen, and someone walking into the house and shooting me dead in my head. That's why. I haven't thought of that vision in years. God is saving you from your worst fears. People that never loved you because they don't even love themselves. They love the devil. And they are envious because you are the star. 015515, 5555 could be significant. They chose the devil and God chose to protect you. And they are envious of that. They made bad choices. No one helped me pay for any of my degrees except for Verizon. Verizon helped me. Verizon paid for a lot of my undergrad. After that, student loans. And I became a struggling student after I left Verizon. I mean, not a struggling student. There was still, it could have been worse. I didn't have anybody come save me, pay off my tuition. No one did that. I still owe that money, but that's going to be taken care of. No one came and helped me and paid for my tuition so that I could not have a worries about that. But they paid for murderers to get out of prison. Do you see the priorities? Stay the fuck away from me. Out of envy, they don't love you. They hate you. And people know this by the way they treated you. They treated you like you were a piece of shit. What is like, this is the star. Like, this is the star. If we're going to invest in anyone, why wouldn't we invest in this one? Started making up fucking lies. Plastic smiles. Forced kindness, polite but cold, compliments that don't feel real. Don't mistake courtesy for connection. There's no connection there. So you went for your safe space. You went from somewhere, there's no connection, no respect. Right now I'm somewhere where I'm like, I don't, after everything I've seen in life, I like to keep ma'at, right? But I'm pretty content overall. You're in a no judgment zone. You can cry, vent, or be weird, held, heard, and accepted. This is where your soul can exhale. You're in a safe space and you're not going to fail. You have to write a book. And someone that wanted people to see you, especially if you come here for a reason. If you believe in this stuff, people wanted to see you as they wanted people to see you as a quack. Mind you, they're everything is coming in for a reason. They're doing culty shit, sacrifices, animal sacrifices, all types of fucking bullshit. But they wanted people to see you as you're crazy, you're evil. The projections are real. I mean, not really, because it didn't work. You still found your soul tribe. You still found people you could be safe around. You could have a little temper tantrum. And for some of you, you're not even that much. It's once in a while, I'm a human. Bakery. A bakery and something about resentment. Someone buried a jar somewhere. There's ritual work. Somebody wanted people to resent you. Shot 5 times and I'm still breathing. I don't know. Something about getting shot. I told you. Somebody wanted to start like a war where people would want to kill you. I be telling you, these people are fucking toxic as fuck. And they were stalking you. I told you stalking is in the field. Criminal stalking. That's criminal stalking. Meaning they were planning a crime. Because their egos are bruised and they're pieces of shit. Like, what do you want, my love? It's like, it is what it is. It's your energy. You're the piece of shit. They made up fake images. Because their egos are bruised. These weak ass fucking humans. SUV. And they will all be held accountable. For blood sacrifices. I told you they're out here fucking talking shit. Like, these people got mental issues. Criminally insane. Presidential elections. Off-cycle paycheck. They will be held accountable. Drop top cruise. October 6th. They are organ trafficking, but they want to hide that though. They're organ trafficking. I told you. There's all types of trafficking in the field. I told you. They get paid off of all types of bullshit. Mixed martial arts or martial artists could be significant. Festival. Guess some. Out on parole. Someone who was flirting with your friends in the past. Nope, they're still flirting with your friends. An AI generated image. The line of scrimmage. A water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Something is not forbidden when it comes to a Pisces who declined a bribe. Or in Piscean season, someone declined a bribe. Someone who thought that someone was starting a fight for no reason. Strong Pisces with water sign and Pisces. An arborist. I told you something about an arborist is in the field. A surprise vacation. Giving someone the 3rd degree. About someone who put a fucking tracker on your vehicle. Someone was stalking you during Pride Parade. Hidden evidence. They were trying to hide evidence and they were stalking you and put a tracker on your vehicle during Piscean season. So what is that? We got January. Nope, it's not January. It's February 19th through March 20th, but also January. Someone was stalking you. They put a tracker on your vehicle. Everything came in earlier for a reason because they took pleasure in watching you suffer, or even if they thought that you were suffering, it made them happy. July 15th, something about somebody who's going to be a pappy, a grandpa. Someone's an idiot. Like, someone's an idiot. And then when it happens to your granddaughter, like, it's like, are you fucking stupid? Yeah, they are. They're stupid, my lovies. Fake and lying coworkers. The letter T. Exaggerations. And projecting. About HIPAA. You are being HIPAA compliant. An arborist tried to walk in your shoes and they slipped off because they're too small. And they took the tracker off your vehicle. Someone who wanted to control everything you were doing. I told you someone has like energy handler. They used your fake and lying coworkers. WXYZ, a team lead. Mixed martial arts, October 6th. For some of you, just be cautious because someone's trying to start drama. Like fake drama, and they could be using, especially if a bakery or arborist or medical could be significant for you. They're gonna fail at this, and then they're gonna stop being fucking stupid, and they never loved you. But someone's gonna try because they're very unhealthy. So they're gonna try one more time. If you work in the medical system, they're gonna try to get your coworkers to turn against you. Or start some bullshit drama, share some bullshit AI image, create some bullshit. It's not gonna work. Bakery could be significant for you because this is not, they don't desire to sacrifice you. You're around people that actually care about you. Especially here. I brought, where is it? Yep, right there. This could have worked before. Like somebody could have, again, everything muddied thinking. This could have worked before. Again, everything is coming in for a reason. Like how the fuck does a vice president of a company come up to me and talk to me about some lunacy, like I'm too happy in the workplace and he feels embarrassed that he has to reprimand me for that. You could already tell that he was up to no fucking good. But you don't have people around you corrupt like that. Like you have actually like people that want to do good things for humanity around you at this time. Film industry, music theater. Okay. Take that how that resonates. Music could be significant for you. Film industry. We have the filmmaker here. We have a filmmaker, something about a filmmaker who's a faker. They want people to turn against you. Someone's using their power or their notoriety or whatever they think that they could use against you. Indolence. They're going to have to walk away from this because someone could be pretending like they're going to befriend your friends. They're not. A major city could be significant. Something about friends with Diddy. Letting this go, this arrogance. Leo could be significant for you. You could work, I don't know, a major city is important in a situation. High-risers, skyscrapers are important. You could work remote. You could work from your computer for some of you. Someone drinks a lot. This is an alcoholic that's obsessed with harming you. Someone does abuse substances in this energy for some of you. Someone's an alcoholic or they rely on substances just to get by, Black Eyed Peas could be significant for you. This morning, I woke up. I am also seeing like the Black Eyed Peas. Feeling brand new. Oh, look, Diddy energy. Someone's in prison. So there could be like a famous person in prison who's obsessed with you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This morning, I woke up feeling brand new and jumped up feeling my highs and my lows and my woes and something just to stop smoking and stop drinking. I've been thinking I got my reasons just to get, I used to love that song, just to get by, just to get by. Some people die, some people something just to get by. You speak the truth. You're a whistleblower. Someone is depressed and oppressed because they have no power to control your friendships. They can't emotionally manipulate people around you. And this is someone that at some point was able to do this, but you're seen as a just person. You could be seen as a leader in an organization, in an institution, in an education system. Superintendent could be significant for you. Something about you are not a pretender. Everything someone said about you is a fucking lie. You're seen as a master. You can have your masters. You could be studying. You are seen as a leader. Everything that they didn't want you to be seen as. And for some of you, this is an internal thing. I am getting that. Like, you needed to see yourself as the authority that you are. But someone didn't want you to get that far. Santa Barbara could be significant for you. Hannah Barbara, you're the master in a situation. You've mastered a lesson here. You have a very clear connection to God. You could be a leader in a religious institution. You could be a leader in an educational system. Again, in an education institution. You could be a teacher. You could be a doctor. A medical institution is important for some of you. You are the authority, whether you know it or not. And they feel put on the spot because they lied a lot. If you are like groundbreaking in terms of research and development, you bring in new procedures. This was someone that they thought they could bully you into shutting the fuck up. Like, we don't want your ideas to come through, but we want to steal them from you and even sabotage you and maybe even like sacrifice you. But we don't want your research published. Bewitched, the movie, a blonde peeper, a blonde creeper. So there could have been someone that was like a thought leader, but again, this person, sorry, this is bothering me. This person's a bully. Someone where you worked really hard, 10, 8, 18, 27, 17. You've been working really hard and someone got shortcuts to get to the top. Or again, I told you Oregon, and it's about organ trafficking. And again, for some of you, I told you they enjoy turning others against innocent people. So somebody's a bully. They slandered others to get to the top. They threw others under the bus to get to the top. They exaggerated others' flaws to get to the top. Mind you, they never make mistakes ever in the evers of ever. Tell Trevor. Something about Tyler, something about Texas, something about your exes. If this is an ex or this has to do with an ex that joined some fucking crazy ass cult, they're seen as a fucking psychopath. There's an ex or somebody from your past or an ex-lover, they're seen as an idiot, even in this stupid ass cult. Like, no offense to the cult, but they're stupid. Like, it's just the energy. It's the energy. But your ex is seen as a fucking idiot. Like, you had a chance. Like, God gave you a chance and you fucking fumbled it. Yeah, that's how they're seen. Someone thinks that they were like a victory, like they were trying to it's like trying to like run past the finish line, attack you, an innocent person who's a fucking earth angel. They're seen as a fucking clown with no self-love. They fumbled love. They're seen as a fucking idiot. They're seen as a fucking love bomber, the seducer, an idiot seducer, a fucking love bomber who doesn't know the value of things, of emotions. They're seen as a clown. All they care about is their stupid ass wand. It's like God gave you the opportunity to be in a fucking 10 of Pentacles and you fumbled it like an idiot that you are. Fucking immature as fuck. And you're blocked. Somebody who loves stalking you. Fucking idiot. No defense here, no valor. Someone's a fucking coward. They're too cowardly for you. For some of you, there's an ex that also is involved in some type of organized crime. They're too much of a coward for you. I don't care if you have 2 children, 3 children with them, if you have 17 children with them, if you know them since you were fucking born, they're too much of a coward for you. It's about the born identity. It's about something subpoena. Someone's going through an identity crisis. This could be somebody that, I don't know, it's like they had some type of armed forces or military training or officer or something like that, and they fucking threw that away too. And then they just stay fucking hacking you and stalking you and watching you. Because they want to see your money, because someone's a fucking idiot. Because they think that in their delusional brain, it's like, well, maybe I can sneak back in and she'll give me some money or he'll give me some money. Someone's fucking immature. They're too immature for you. They're too stupid for you. Justice. Someone's also, I don't know. There's a procedure that's ongoing for someone that has to do with the courts. Someone is not working. Someone could have also, someone's so stupid, they're under investigation for their criminal fucking activity, but then they also want you to be under investigation. Someone could have tried to get your money investigated or how you treat your children, how you treat your, yeah. And what was found is that you're an empress and that they're a fucking clown. That should have never had a choice to date you. Like, you should have never been an option. I'm not surprised. We got Taurus, we got Gemini, and we got Neptune. Someone's seen as a fucking clown. That's obscene and loud. Someone has loud, annoying, obnoxious energy. They're in a war. Virgo, because you're in your North Node. Because you're in your North Node. So they're pissed. Because they're seen as a clown that fumbled an empress. For their options. And they treated you like shit. For some of you, someone treated you like shit. You weren't even a relationship to them. It's like people are looking at someone like, so you dissed them? Because they were proudly talking shit about you and making up lies and saying they dissed you and I just got confirmation. And people are like, oh, so what did they do? When did that happen? What did this earth angel do to you? What did this healer do to you? This angel on earth? What did they do to you? Made up all types of fucking lies. What did they do to you? Like, people are looking at someone like, yo, you lied about everything. Like, yo, dog, you liar. You fucking liar. You fucking liar. They look like a fucking clown. Sometimes you looking like a man. Damn, you even try to make fun of her beauty or of his looks. What did they do to you? They're a fucking idiot. They didn't do nothing. Chariot, like all the majors of victory, of someone who is just, of someone you would want on your team. Something about they diss you for Christine. Six of Swords in the reverse. They can't heal this. They can't explain. Like, people are asking questions. Now they want to like backtrack. Like, wait, what did they do to you? Didn't you say like they were a horrible mother? Didn't you say they were a horrible person? Didn't you say that they were a whore? That they were crazy? Like, what does that actually mean? Like, talk to us, because we didn't really ask questions. Now we're trying to ask. Giving someone the 3rd degree. Karma. The Wheel of Fortune. So you wanted them homeless. Why? They were a piece of shit. All they did was lie. They're a piece of shit. They're a piece of shit. And somebody's worried about their health, especially their reprimanding. Oh, because you reprimanded someone because you told them not to fucking sleep around and not be a whore. That's what made you horrible. They didn't say that to people, though. And not to fake that they're fucking single when they're in a fucking marriage. And not to be a fucking prostitute. And to respect their fucking home. Someone wanted you homeless because of that. And they were stalking you with a bunch of fake gym rats. To bring you problems with people you don't have problems with. It's about New Brunswick. And lied a lot. About a wand. You put up with a fucking immature idiot that was beneath your fucking tax bracket spiritually. They left you for Christine. It's about Christine is so mean. Scorpio. So you decided to end this. With this Emperor in the reverse, who's also a fucking corrupt business leader. Someone is an authoritarian. They try to boss around. This is not your fucking partner. This is a karmic fucking partner. With no self-love. They were invested in having you without a job or to lose your position. And creating ways to cause endings for you. So that they can look like they're independent and they made the right offer. Taurus is important. That they made the right offer. So someone also let their pride get in the way. That's why they're suicidal every day. So they wanted also, for some of you, all of the lies came out. 7 of Swords in the reverse. Lying, cheating, stealing, exposed. For some of you, this is as simple, again, very petty idiots. This is as simple as like someone didn't want to look like they made the wrong choice when it comes to love. So they had no choice in their stupid ass mind but to slander a good person and then try to cause endings for you so they could look like they did the right thing. Someone is seen as a fucking idiot because they are. 7 of Swords in the reverse. Lying, cheating, stealing, exposed. Ace of Swords. Everybody knows. That's the truth. Ace of Swords is the truth. That's the truth. Everybody knows. Someone seen as a fucking clown that tried to slander you, try to get your businesses shut down. And someone seen incest. Someone fucks their own family member. They're seen as a fucking abomination because they are. This energy of abomination has been very present. I rarely ever use that word, but the last few days it's like abomination. They're seen as a fucking clown who tried to destroy an innocent person that was good to them because they're a fucking piece of shit that didn't know how to value a good relationship. They prayed for you and then rejected the blessing and ran off to be a fucking groupie somewhere else. While you have victory, you use attention to manifest destiny. You moved away from this storm. You made a mistake and you could admit your mistakes. Good for you. You healed. 10 of Swords in the reverse. You yield to what God had for you. You healed. You said, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm not that, egotistical. Everybody makes mistakes. Let me move on. Let me move on from this moron from your past. You guarded your innocence. You protected the children. You protected your investments. You're like, whatever I have, this fucking person came and started a tornado in my life. All of a sudden, people started turning on me. And it's like, why is everybody acting fucking strange and deranged? They listened to a fucking liar with mental issues. And now we are here. 3, 4, 2 years later, 02, 19, 02, 02, 19, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05. You took a leap of faith anyways. You said, I'm going to survive. I will survive. As long as I know how to live, I know I'll stay alive. People acting all types of strange. It's like, why are these people stalking me? Because a lunatic, for some of you, someone's into organized crime. And they're like, I don't like him or her that much. They're an earth angel and everything. But I want to sacrifice them so I could fit into this fucking bullshit club that want to kill themselves. With fancy titles. Unwise as fuck. Virgo, unwise as fuck. They can't betray you. A chapter is over. And over a bunch of fucking liars. With Gucci fucking belts and fancy fucking shoes. I'm seeing red bottoms. That's what they're seen as. A bunch of fucking, I saw this video. Someone Diana. Someone dyes their hair. Animal print. I am getting, there's this video of this guy. Someone drives a Tesla truck. And they were showing him like he was unlocking like things in the air, in the sky, like digital. And someone commented, we're gonna look like expensive crackheads. Someone left you for a bunch of expensive crackheads with fancy fucking vehicles and imaginary AI love, AI intelligence, AI images, AI everything. That's what they left you for. So you let them go. Nuevas relaciones. You got new relationships that are not taking action against your actions and your couple. You have high honor here against people that are fucking crazy. People don't trust them. They are seeming sick. 3 people traveled to visit people that love you and see you as a healer. Something about, dang, we can't steal her. They're thinking about this new relationship with this dark-skinned female who's a stalker. They don't want to betray you for a crazy ass who's been harassing you and stalking you because they belong to this organized group. The military is involved, prison. In the past, at work, something got exposed and people took prudence. When it comes to a disorder caused by someone giving money, a dark-skinned man who also has mental issues, who got good news about their mental health condition, and working with a young female who was intelligent about something that happened in the past, someone taking action with a Leo who traveled and got a return to sender because someone's friend stepped in. When it comes to a gentleman who has justice or had a just heart or signed a contract for a property or work without thinking. When it comes to a union, a Taurus, Hierophant, a Scorpio, taking action at work, who was happy about some documents or some type of trouble that was caused with a man, Archangel Michael, who saw through the disorder of someone new because karma turned and something got overturned and something got blocked and someone got a return to sender who tried to collaborate. But people had consideration for a noble person, 75 or 57, a gentleman watching this or a gentleman important to you or a gentleman you live with or someone that was signing documents for a property or a home, somebody wanting you in a homeless shelter or somebody stayed in a homeless shelter Then they departed. A young blonde or someone walked away from a union or a passionate love with a Queen of Wands because something got exposed and they started fighting. Someone exposed a secret love affair as well. November, a friend of a Scorpio or a friend of a father figure also gave good advice about not betraying someone because of judgment. So someone, I don't know, I feel like someone was having like a conversation like, you shouldn't get involved in this because God is watching. Like someone actually does believe in God. Is like, you shouldn't get involved in this because this is going to come back to you. Like karma, this feels like someone was giving someone advice about karma. About a young brunette or at work or someone in administration or documents, not to trust someone. Someone who was using religion or some type of like religious institution or some type of dogma. But like someone was like, this is beyond religion. Like someone actually was giving advice from their heart. Like, this is about something bigger. Like, I wouldn't. Like someone like got scared. I wouldn't. 23 or 32, the number 13, is innocent and spoke the truth. Another woman's involved about someone who was being crazy, an older female who wanted something, who wanted to have a success in business. When it comes to a tower of someone's health, but instead someone's going to prison. A dark-skinned man or a Taurus who took action anyway out of arrogance because they thought that their parents could cover them or a parental figure or someone's friends. But they held back. They didn't cover for a Leo or for a Taurus. They went in a different direction because they don't want to go to prison. 56 or 65, the letter 8. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. The letter 8, H. They don't want to go to prison. And they got out of their head about something. They stopped. It feels like someone got their head out of their ass. Or a group of people. Or parental figures. The name Heather is coming in again. Yeah, because they don't want to go to prison. They want to avoid prison. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Prison. They see something clearly. They're like, this isn't a good idea. Who are these people? What is this group? It sounds culty to me. Timmy? Jimmy? It doesn't sound good. James? It sounds fucking crazy. Who are these people? And they sound fucking lazy. So you just get money by doing what? 5 of Swords. No, we're not doing that. No, don't involve yourself. A fake gym rat who's a stalker. Don't involve yourself. Someone, a wise parental figure. Maybe at first they were kind of reluctant, like their biases, their prejudices. But then they're like, nah, no, absolutely not. Devil in the reverse. We're not falling for that. Nope. That sounds too good to be true. Absolutely no. Sucks for you. Ghost them. Stay alone. Don't do it. Don't get involved. Think of your work. Think of the healing you've done. Don't do it. Hold back from this dark-skinned female who is in the devil energy. No. Yes. Yes or no? Yes. And a blonde, don't get involved. 87. Oh, I just got confirmation. 87, 78, 42, 24, 32, 23, 4, 14, 41. The devil to the crazy. These people have lost their minds. Do not get involved. This does not sound safe. 13, death. Scorpio, an ending. Something about a marriage, marrying someone. All types of illegal schemes. Marry this person for money. There's also like other weird offerings. what are they, what is it? I haven't said that word in a long time, but like a something board, a schmog, what is it? A something board? You know what I'm talking about. For some of you say that. Smorgasbord. A smorgasbord. I haven't said that in so long. A smorgasbord of fucking corrupt shit you can get yourself involved in. Leftist. Felt hat. A fedora. It's like a smorgasbord of shit you can get yourself in Finland. A smorgasbord of shit. Amsterdam, you can get yourself involved in. And it's all illegal. All illegal shit. Like immoral, not just illegal. It's the evil that it would unleash on somebody else's life, including your own. Like, there's no harm in this. This is legal insurance scheme, if you think about it. And then they got to really play with the wording, wordsmiths. Someone's too emotionally intelligent for this. Death, Scorpio, a father figure, someone you care about, a gentleman that cares about you, male or female, take it how it resonates. 36 or Sergio, they have victory. They're going to have somebody's going to make the right judgment call. It's like a buffet of bullshit that is harmful for you. It's like the devil. I can show you the world, ding, take you wonder by wonder, and you 6 feet under. Just sign the dotted line, a whole new. I don't know, it's like fucking selling you 4 virgins and shit. It's like, do they know they're for sale? Fucking epic fail. A whole new toxic point of view. Bully your way right in. Have no respect. But also want people to respect you. A whole new world. Oh, you don't close your eyes, 'cause you may miss one of the lies of this empress in the reverse. They want to sell you on a dream. You can have 4 virgins. I don't want them. A King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody who would do anything for fucking money. Hierophant, Taurus. That's their belief. Their belief is to do anything, have no limits to how far they're gonna go. How young do you want them? Like, this is the energy coming in. I'm just a messenger. 1, 2, 3. How many do you want? 1, 2, or 3? I can sell them to you. I can get them from an adoption agency. Someone is a fucking crook. Like, yo. We can make a struggling mother a struggling mother. You know, there are psychologists that have studied and have said, I can make a beggar a professional man, and a professional man a beggar. Just give me X amount of months and X amount of money too. Somebody could even involve a psychologist in this motley crew of a cult. We can make a single mother struggle a little bit. Give up her 2 children. Do you want some children? What do you want? I can get you anything you want. No, thank you. You don't want $1 million? You don't want 2 virgins and a lamb? Fucking and a goat? I don't know. Do you want do you want to put some peanut butter on your dick? I don't know. And then stand in front of a goat and let him lick it? Someone's fucking perverted. Even bestiality. What do you want? Well, you can make it happen. The devil. You want some children? This was in the past, or someone from your past. Or for some of you, this could actually be in the future. Someone's getting bad karma. In the future, someone's going to get bad karma. A bully. Somebody wants to attack someone. They want to cause some type of instability. They got paid off of causing instability, a bully. They got bribed. They will lose everything. Someone's going to lose everything, and they're going to feel suicidal. Bye-bye. Bad karma. separation. Someone's gonna, so it's curious to me because someone wants to, so they accepted money to bully. Okay, for some of you, there are a lot of energies present, but they accepted money to bully someone and they feel like nothing was gonna happen to them. No, life is gonna bully you and you're gonna lose a union that's important to you because that was your intention. That's the intention you put out. Let me bully someone so they could lose something important to them. So that is what's going to come back. That's how it works. Or to their children. Yeah, they already been blocked. Spiritually, someone's already blocked. They're not even seeing how their manifestations are blocked. King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. How they gained. To try to get out of an issue, a high priestess already knew that a tower was going to come for a king of... So someone was already warned that this was going to happen. And it's happening. Like someone already knew because they accepted like Sing Sing. Someone, Singapore, someone's a King of Wands in the upright, but they listened to a toxic couple. They were already warned. So for some of you, this has already happened. They were already warned not to collaborate, but they did. Aquarius, the star, King of Pentacles in the reverse, who love bombed someone. That they could get a major payout or they be independent. Now they're fucking stressed. Someone listened to an idiot. They were told not to participate. All that glitters is not gold. Jesus. Anyways, just because someone offers you $1 million doesn't mean you have to accept it. Do you understand that? It's very easy. Even less. 5,000, 10,000. If someone just gives it to you without expecting anything back, that's how you know that it's okay. If someone has to paint you a picture and slander someone else and tell you, and then on top of that, entice you with a little bit of money just to kind of sweeten the deal of the shit that's already smelling funny, feeling funny, you already know it's better to be with no money. It's better to not take the money. Just the messenger. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It's better to reject it. Someone's learning a very hard lesson. Again, it's the organ trafficking. It's the equivalent. So you're helping a fucking organ trafficker target innocent people that are unsuspecting. You hack innocent people so you have stalkers that are dangerous have access 24/7 to something about Kevin, something about an African-American man with a stupid hidden plan who's a fucking pervert. Some about somebody who drives a new Mercedes, a white one, a family who's in pain. Someone's gonna lose a house. So you wanna have someone homeless to help a fucking pervert out. Someone's going through bad karma. Just got confirmation. Bales, just got confirmation. The letters B, A, I, L, or S. Someone's going through bad karma. Something about Lewis. Bad karma. Now it's like somebody wants to like pay. Like, I know I helped them do this, but can I give you some money? The damage is done. You can't fix this with money. You missed the fucking lesson. 023736 is like, can I give you something? I don't know, a dog? Someone's gonna end up homeless with a dog. Somehow, can we let bygones be bygones? No, because when you were getting paid to stalk an innocent person or help people stalk an innocent person, God told you, go away, let this go. You were getting the signs. Archangel Michael, someone knew. It's worse for you because you knew. It's like, they knew everything was a lie, but they wanted to participate anyway. Somebody knew that they wanted high society. Something's affecting their home, the Four of Wands. They wanted to have success in business and high society. Now they have obstacles. Because they should have let this go and acted with intelligence, but they did not. A move, Africa, Africans, a family of a gentleman who's protected when it comes to their inheritance. Something about like an African, like, okay, an African who's important is protected from any contrarieties that someone's sending him. Take what resonates, tell me what doesn't. Anyways, that's all I've got for you, my lovies. We've been going for a while. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. It's the end of the road. Bye. Hope you don't die. And if you do, sucks for you. You inspire that. I don't even know where the frick that came from. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Laugh now, cry later, cry now. Someone's crying now. They were laughing. Now they're crying. Because somebody lost their rank. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. They lost their rank. Everything is being reversed. Return to sender. For the great pretenders, everything's being reversed. Boom. Bada beam, bada boom. Someone says that. Okay. Anyways, that's all I've got for you, my lovies. You stay well. I freaking love you and adore you. This is your friend loves you and adores you. I'm hungry. Loves you and adores you. Spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you. Oh, today's Sunday. I have to hurry up. The gym closes early. And adores you. Loves you and adores you. Spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. Is that in my hair? It's like, it's not, but it's like the, you know how the light breaks through and it makes it look like they're little, I don't know. You're thinking too much. Just thinking too much. Let it go. Let it go. That's enough. I'm not getting anything else. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever. I love you, my lovies. Peace.